blood starts to drip onto the pristine white sink. The idea of the red on white was first to create a moment of wonder, before it is revealed that he has just cut himself shaving. I wanted to make the blood on pristine white a motif of the film, because it has not been done many times, and not at all on film, that I'm aware of. This provided a certain amount of surrealism, which contrasts the realism of the rest of the opening. I also wanted to use surrealism as another one of the motives of the film, because the tension can be added by something Pinteresque in vision. This sets the tone for the film in the first frame. It is about blood and death. The scene switches to Sam looking in the mirror, noticing that he is bleeding. This moment shows my other motif of the film, slightly dark humour. I wanted the people watching to go, "Ah," when you realise that at this point it's not sinister. He's just cut himself shaving.
Now, this is about the shot of Sam shaving. The initial idea was to have the camera at a slight diagonal below, looking up at him bleeding. However, other potential shots are to do it over the shoulder and looking through the mirror, but problems will occur if the camera can be seen through the mirror and thus will be on film. A possible cure for this, however, is to have the camera a large distance away and to have it zoomed in quite drastically before we start filming. However, without a good tripod, the shape will be too drastic and large for it to be plausible. This is still a shot we are considering though, as we believe it is an effective one. Time shifts again slightly to Sam doing up his shirt and tie. Now we are where the mirror should be. This is where things become very naturalistic again, so what follows seems surreal in contrast. Just a quick note about how we're going to do this scene. Our first idea was to simply have the camera positioned where the mirror should be. However, an alternate idea is to have a pane of glass in front of the camera to make it more physically viewable that we are in front of the mirror. He walks over to the briefcase and begins to enter items into it. This and the next two shots or scenes are designed to show normality before things become strange and distorted. This also introduces the theme of the package, remaining mysterious and unknown.
The scene focuses when he briefly pauses to pick up a bulky package. He puts it down, away from the briefcase, and proceeds to close it. This shows the package to full advantage, and feels slightly like introducing a main character into the film. I wanted to make sure that the significance of the parcel was felt by everyone who watched it.
The scene is suddenly and surprisingly interrupted by the ringing of the doorbell, which causes his task to be cut short. He swings around to look. Up until now, there is a sense of control to Sam's life, even through the pain of the razor cut. This is broken through the immediate disruption of the doorbell.
The door opens to show James, a sinister-looking character, who asks Sam if he is Bill Carmichael. When he is told that he is not, he says that it doesn't matter, creating a moment of confusion and tension. But then Sam steps back to allow James to step in, covering the camera lens as he does so.
Over the parcel, we see the shadows of both men beginning to struggle. However, we are unable to tell who is who. This makes the sense of tension build, as we're unable to know what is happening. We fade to...
The package is shoved through a letterbox at terrific speed, landing on the mat with a thud, and it is now blood-spattered. All of the motifs have come together now, and we can tell that someone has been badly injured or killed. Credits roll over black to this music.